This is the Brigitte Ability breakdown. Brigitte is a support hero in Overwatch.
I will prove myself.
Brigitte's primary fire is her rocket flail. This functions similar to Reinhardt's hammer in that it is a short-range, melee-only ability. It also replaces her melee, so she is the other hero who does not have a melee. It is relatively low damage because she is a support, but it does allow her to fight out. She also has a reasonable amount of durability for a support. If you'll notice in the bottom left, she has 250 HP, of which 50 is yellow. That means it's armor, and that means that it grants damage reduction while you have that health active. So she also has a passive worth noting called Inspire. So when she strikes an enemy with her rocket flail, she heals herself and she also heals allies. It lasts 6 seconds and it functions like Batiste's regenerative burst, meaning even though the heal lasts for 6 seconds, you can move out of line of sight of your allies and they will still retain the benefit if they were hit with the initial cast. If you activate Inspire while there are no allies nearby, even if you move towards them while it's still active on yourself. So if we take some damage here, we can show. Come on, hit me. This is the worst part about the practice range, is that these guys do no damage. There we go. So if we go over to this guy, and we hit him with our flail, you can see, even though I come over here and I'm still healing, it does not heal my allies because they were not hit with the initial cast. Brigitte's second ability, and it has a 6-second duration, so if I want to heal myself more, I have to hit an enemy with it again. But if I keep hitting enemies continuously, it will last as long as I keep hitting enemies. Her alternate fire is her barrier. This is a 200 HP barrier. It's mostly for protecting herself, but like Reinhardt's barrier, it can block Earth Shatter, and it's a good way to cover yourself while you get into position. I just leaked her other ability, which is her Shield Bash. Shield Bash is a stun, so like McCree's Flashbang, when you hit an enemy with it, they will be held in place and not able to move, aim, or use abilities until the duration of the stun ends. Her primary ability is her Armor Pack, so this is another way for her to heal allies. It is a faster heal than her Inspire, but it only lasts for 2 seconds. However, if you heal an ally who is already at full health, or if the Armor Pack's heal goes over the ally's missing health, they will gain armor on top of it up to 75. So that's a good way to protect your teammate, and that armor lasts for 5 seconds. It's a good way to protect your teammates who are going in aggressively, who you may not be able to cover for a short amount of time. She also has 3 charges of Armor Pack, which you can see under the crosshair there, as the 3rd charge comes back. Her second ability is Whip Shot. This is her main method of doing damage at range. So if I line it up here, it does a high damage and a high knockback. Yeah, I did actually mean to do that to get that. But this is a good way to finish enemies. It's a good way to ledge enemies. So if you can see it normally takes 6 swings to finish an enemy with Rocket Flail, a 200 HP enemy. But if I use my Whip Shot, I can get that extra swing in a bit faster. I think I might be able to do it with 4 swings as well. Yes. So it does have a cooldown, so you can't just spam it, but it's a good way to improve your lethality in 1v1s, and it also triggers Inspire. So if you're fighting at range, it's a good way to keep your Inspire passive up. Her ultimate is Rally. this increases her movement speed, and it charges up armor on all of her teammates in nearby and herself.
Rally to me!
So as you can see, they are gaining armor. It stacks up to 100. If I take damage, it'll continue to refresh for the duration of the ability, and as you can see, it also increases my movement speed. So this is a great engagement tool. If you pop it early in a team fight, you can build up some extra health and continue to refresh that health during the fight.
Target down.
And it's just a great way to help keep your team alive when the fighting really breaks down. So that is Brigitte.